Let me tell you something. Some people might think, oh my gosh, he's being mean. And well, I have to upload for the sake of the people. I have to do it. If you guys don't like that, I don't know, block me, do something. So today we got this. This says the African students at the HBCUs and Ivy League institutions, 1930, 1960s. During the mid 20th century, African students from nations like Nigeria, Ghana, Sudan, Ethiopia saw educational opportunities in the United States, often enrolling in both historically black colleges and universities and predominantly white Ivy League institutions. Okay? Because some people might think, oh, why is he going in on these Africans? Because I don't like this one-sided loyalty. I look at the big picture. The picture shows me, excuse me, when I got the headphones on, it messed up my speech because I can hear myself. I see the big picture. And the big picture shows us that when our kinfolk is doing something for any other nation, or they looking for loyalty from us or for us to be these morally right people, while at the same time they not looking out for us, but instead we hear things like, I heard this new thing out, it's called black fatigue. I'm like, now y'all know y'all grabbed that from something else. Somebody says something, next thing you know y'all probably misinterpreted it, and then y'all start rolling along with it. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. Here's the thing. We've been put in a very interesting spot. A very, very interesting spot. And for me, I see it for what it is. And they use WAR tactics against us to try to get us to stop. Now, one of the tactics is exhaustion. That's probably why they're saying black fatigue. They try to exhaust the people from trying to advocate for the people or get something done for the people. While at the same time, they do such criminal acts against us and then turn a blind eye. So this fake sense of morality that these people try to give out, whether it's from these folk or these folk, you know what I'm saying? I don't like it. I don't like the fakeness. I really don't like it. By the way, for people that don't know, this is an educational, friendly channel. This is an educational, loving channel. Don't get it confused. Do not get it confused. So I wanted to show today that, everything is not what it seems. And we do have a lot of people saying that we're all black, da 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 da. And I've been talking to the Africans, exposing them on TikTok. And you guys will see it on here when I post it on the channel. And I want this to become a regular thing that we do for advocating for our people, that is perpetual until something is done. You know what I'm saying? Until we see progress in our mental state, And it's something that has to be talked about forever. As long as we're in the predicament we're in, we have to always keep this afloat. You know what I'm saying? And this is a collective thing. This is not just a uno, dos, and tres thing. This is a collective thing that we have to do. And me as a content creator, because I am a content creator, and sometimes people come at me, oh, you want money. Money is like, it's not important, but it's important. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, I'm doing something that's providing something for the community. There's a whole lot of content creators out there right now where all they do is bring a girl in, do content with a bunch of women, do all types of perverse things. I'm talking about information. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about our history. And this is so important to me. and to other kinfolk that watch and have sub to me, like you. You know what I'm saying? Who, if you have. So we always got to remember that um doing the right thing, I say it goes both ways. You can control what you do, you know what I'm saying? But don't try to chastise people or get down on people because they want to talk about our people's history and how we being treated wrong. You can never shame me to get me to stop doing this. And this goes for all the haters. You can never shame me to get me to stop doing this. Never. So yeah, you guys gonna see content. I do keep it friendly. I try to get people to stop. Oh, don't cuss, don't say nothing crazy. You know why? Because it's not really gonna get nothing. It's not gonna really be fruitful. Sometimes y'all may hear me say something that's a little, you know what I'm saying? Because I can feel the presence or the energy of the person. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. So that's how it go. So folks just gonna have to get over that. This is what protecting our people look like. This is literally what protecting our people look like. If you don't like it, like I said, kick rocks or something. Go kick some rocks, punch a brick wall. Go get that anger out. You know what I'm saying? Go reevaluate your psyche to see if you have normalized us being disrespected in society and it's a normal thing and you don't like for that normal thing to be challenged. I'm putting a line in the sand, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we drawing a line in the sand to make sure, hey, don't cross this line. Don't do that. So I appreciate that, man. That's just a little talk from me to, you. This is a little talk. That's all. Yeah. Back to it. So this right here, it says, Africa America instituted AAI 1953. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have my little AI look out for me. Yeah, she helps a lot. So this was founded by Horace Mann Bond William Leo Hainsbury. The purpose was to support African students in the U.S. colleges because sometimes they go, "Oh, we wasn't being treated differently from you guys." Liars. Provide scholarships and academic services during the seeing AI kind of effed it up a little bit of African independence. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and try to fix that. The impact helped African students integrate into American universities, open doors to educational opportunities and white majority. Okay. All right, African scholarship program. Let's see. Yeah, the African scholarship program. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Don't do this to me now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. African Scholarship Program of American Universities, countries of origin of African students in the U.S. 1950s. So this is around the time of, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all this from this newspaper I found. So this says, let's get closer. Let's get closer. The Patriot News. You see that? The Patriot News, Tuesday, right? October 11th, 1966, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Shameful. All right. In World War II, increasing education and the emergence of new African nations in Africa, giving Negroes a sense of identity. He said that a few years ago, Negroes used to deny being black. Me, I'm brown, tan, bronze, he said Negroes would say. But today, a new mood has swept across the country, and we respect ourselves and now are not ashamed of being black. So how convenient that when the U.S. government and these institutions and stuff like dealing with Horace, they was bringing in these Africans, they was going to white schools. And then right here, 1966, you saying the emergence of new African nations in Africa, giving Negroes, even though we didn't want to be called Negro, even though we said we don't know what Negro means, but they were still imposing it. We thought it meant something dealing with the skin. You know what I'm saying? Because when people say, "Oh, you African," we say, "No, we not. No, we not. So we thinking this is skin complexion. Oh, it's my skin. It's my skin. Anybody that's from the South, no. We was always think, oh, my skin is because of my skin. My skin is dark. My skin is dark. That's why. But it had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with the fact that we are the originals of America, man. That's what that was. That's exactly what that was. We the originals. Yes, people that look like me. Absolutely. People that look like, if you look like kinfolk, then yeah, you as well. Okay? So it's saying that the emergence of new African nations in Africa giving Negroes a sense of identity. I'm like, wait a minute. What you mean giving us an identity? What you mean to give us an identity? How will we gaslit as a whole nation of people to say you don't know who you are? How are we gaslit like that? So you saying all of us got amnesia and all of us is stupid? That's exactly what they saying. They saying all of us were stupid. And we couldn't even tell nobody who we were. We were incapable. Like all of us got a mental condition or something. Because ain't no way you just sat up there and they basically tried to play a mind game with us for how long was that? 100 years? Over 100 years? It's been over 100 years. Telling us, oh, you black, you black. Yeah, it's been a good minute. It's been a good minute. That's crazy. That's crazy. And yeah, I know I asked my chat something. So I was watching I'm gonna show y'all. I was watching a video with Muhammad. I love to bring this up when I'm doing lives and stuff like that. Cause I was like, Muhammad Ali spoke about how after he won a medal, he tried to go on a spot, right? He tried to go on a white only restaurant, even though he had, you know what I'm saying, did that stuff for the Olympics. And they denied him access to go on the spot. Now, I don't know why he wanted to go in there. Because they be licking their dogs in the mouth and doing all types of other weird stuff. And don't be, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to go too far. So I'm going to stop. So it says right here, yes, African students in the 1950s, remember, new emergence, and they coming over here telling us who we are? How convenient. African students in the 1950s were often allowed in the white-only spaces, including universities, dorms, and restaurants, due to their foreign nationality. U.S. institutions and government agencies made exceptions to segregation laws to avoid international embarrassment during the Cold War and to maintain good relations with newly independent African nations. Now, I always ask the Africans, y'all talk so bad about America, but you partnered with the United States, right? Right? They talk bad about America as if the United States and America's the continent, United States is what it is. Y'all talk so bad about this land, but you the same people that get permission to come over here and get invited here by the US. And then they allowed you to do things that we weren't able to. As like they were giving you all different types of access to certain things that we weren't able to do. But how convenient that this is not brought up. How convenient. How freaking convenient. How convenient. Maybe that's the reason why we see stuff like this, right? With your leaders visiting, right? I know y'all know some of these faces. I know y'all know some of these faces. I know y'all know some of these faces. I, right? Right? W.E. Du Bois the Tether? Yeah. Oh, yeah, we know. Come on now. This is from Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Ethiopia. Where the flags at? Yeah, Sierra Leone, Ethiopia, Ghana, and Nigeria. These be some of the main places that be talking, like some of them be talking smack about us. Well, I don't know too many people from Sierra Leone, but Ghana, Nigeria, and a lot of other places be luring our people talking about, oh yeah, you come from here. When people take a DNA test, they tell people they come from Nigeria. Now, my thing is, I'm showing y'all, right, educational, that a lot of stuff is purposely not talked about. I'm gonna give y'all an example of what these people from Africa do to our people. Okay, you say, "Hey man, can I use your car?" And you like the buddy like, yeah, you can use my car. And here's the thing, buddy didn't tell me the brakes don't work. So I come out, I spin, I start going 50, right? On the highway. I go 50 on the highway. The highway, we're just gonna assume the highway right next to me. So I just go turn, I'm on the highway. I start going 50. Car in front of me stop. I hit the brakes don't work. Boom, I hit the back of the car, right? I survive. I say, hey man, why didn't you tell me the brakes don't work? It's you never asked. That's the type of stuff they do to us. You never asked. You never went deeper. You never asked a question. So I didn't think I had to tell you. That's how convenient things happen with everybody and all these different nations we deal with. Oh, you never asked. You never asked. That's what I be talking about. I don't trust these people, man. I don't trust these people. Ain't no way you just sat up there and you purposely didn't tell me such valuable information. Why? Because you wanted to take advantage of the kinfolk. You want that situation is, kind of slightly different. You wanted something to happen to me, and then you conveniently tell me after something happened. Like there's been people to go to Ghana, get unalived, right? Instead of telling them, hey, it's a likelihood the locals might not like what you're doing. So you might have to have some security. You might have to have blah, 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 blah. You might have to have these things because you got to watch because there are criminals. There's corruption. The popo might act worse. Da, 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 da. Certain laws are legal. Certain things are legal here. It's like they don't tell you that. Instead, they'll throw the glitter in your eyes and say, come here. Go all the way over there. You get all the way over there. Next thing you know, you get napped. Next thing you know, you know what I'm saying? You got to take a dunk outside. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's inconvenient. You get what I'm saying? It's inconvenient. All right, let's go there.
We couldn't eat in the restaurants in Louisville. We couldn't eat. One day I saw two Africans go in with their.
You hear that? He said one day he saw two Africans. Let's put it. He saw they couldn't speak English. I heard the manager say, let them in. They not Negroes. He said, something wrong. I can't access, but I'm black. And they're also black, but they're black until they're blue, but they went in. Right? How convenient they don't talk about that. How convenient. How convenient. Like I'm not one for the gaslighting no more. The gaslighting's over with. I rebuke all the gaslighting. I rebuke all that. It's not gonna work. So at the end of the day, what we showing is, Africa hides stuff from our people. And then from hiding stuff or not talking about things, trying to actually build an actual bond, they just want to take advantage of us. And that's just the honest truth, And it's been like that for decades, ever since they got here. How convenient that African American came up after they got here. How convenient that, we've been harassed. Our communities came, really come together. How convenient that I'm just paying attention, paying attention. Even though I wasn't born yet, in this, like I am right now, I'm looking at how things played out. And then that newspaper saying, we talking about we thinking the N-word means something to do with skin. We like, I'm brown, I'm tan, I'm not just black. We thinking the skin complexion. Because folks was walking around talking about they was Americans and Indians before then. And then how convenient, none of that mattered as soon as Africans came over here by way of the U.S., asking them to come over here. And then they go on that white-only spaces. Even Muhammad couldn't go in, even though he was playing in the Olympics. I could never be the villain in this situation. No, that's not happening. So, if you looking at what I got right here, this is just another thing they hid about how Nigeria was inhabited by Brazilians. And they had got to the point where they said 1 in every 7 people in Lagos came from Cuba or Brazil. They didn't teach this in U.S. history. And neither did the Africans when they came over here. How convenient. How convenient.